Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You're watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
A teen facing open murder charges after a crash in the Northwest Valley leaves 2 people dead. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Anaya Collins. Starting off with your top stories, the driver accused of causing a deadly 12-car crash will be formally charged with open murder. 19-year-old Jose Gutierrez made a brief appearance in court on Friday. Police say he was driving at a high rate of speed when he hit vehicles stopped at a red light on Tuesday at Cheyenne near Jones. 2 people were killed, including his pregnant girlfriend. Clark County District Attorney Steve Wilson told reporters he believes Gutierrez's actions were intentional, since he was not impaired at the time of the crash and his view was not obstructed. Regulators order Caesars Entertainment to pay a fine of $7.8 million. The Nevada Gaming Commission imposing the fine after Caesars allowed Matthew Boyer, a convicted illegal bookmaker, to gamble at its properties. Caesars chairman Gary Carano apologized to the commission for his company's role in the incident. The fine is the 5th highest ever against a Nevada licensee. It's almost lights out for the Las Vegas Grand Prix, and if you're going to try to get close to the track for a glimpse of the race, you may want to reconsider. Pedestrian bridges across the track are once again covered, blocking views from anyone walking across. On Thursday, a Metro officer told a Review-Journal reporter officers were called to clear away crowds from pedestrian flow zones. Stairs were blocked off as well, and areas where some people were able to see the race last year have been closed off.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. I'm Heidi Fang, and tonight's Formula One Las Vegas Grand Prix qualifying race is expected to take place at 8 p.m., assuming all maintenance is handled and the rainy weather subsides. During Thursday's practice, drivers experienced issues on the track. Reminiscent of 2023, reports of a loose manhole cover at turn 17 forced a halt to the action. Shortly after that, a second red flag ended the driving. The FIA said at the time it was due to track maintenance. Saturday's 50-lap race is expected to start at 8 p.m. Lando Norris was the leader in Thursday's first practice, Charles Leclerc the leader in the second practice.
And weather sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. For the first time in more than 10 years, Lee Canyon opens all of its lifts and trails on opening day. The resort says recent storms gave crews time to prepare the mountain ahead of schedule. Lee Canyon averages nearly 130 inches of annual snowfall. Temperatures dropping into the mid-50s tonight and continuing to fall, dipping into the lower 50s around 6 a.m. Looking at your weekend, Saturday will have partly cloudy skies with a high of 66 and low of 50. But the sun will be back on Sunday with a high of 67 and low of 47. And to start your work week, expect some sunshine on Monday with a high of 65 and low of 46. In business brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. Fans will soon be able to get a sneak peek of the Athletics Las Vegas ballpark. The team plans to open an experience center on December 2nd at the Uncommons near the 215 Beltway and Durango Drive. The state-of-the-art center is designed to show fans what they can expect when the $2 billion stadium is completed in 2028. The space will feature an immersive centerpiece, allowing fans to step inside the future ballpark. In addition, the center will feature a ballpark model, premium seating concepts, and showcase the park's design elements.
And now for Vegas Nation and the latest on the Raiders. The Silver and Black are preparing to host the Browns this Sunday, and rookie running back Ashton Jeanty, who had just 6 carries on Monday, spoke about how he continues to press forward with the team struggling at 2-8.
Yeah, just staying consistent with who I am, my approach, my process, trying to lead in whatever ways I can as a rookie, and just continuing to try to get better, and even though things aren't going our way, just not give up, and stick with guys, and all of us should stay together and ride this out, and you never know what can happen.
Kickoff at Allegiant Stadium takes place at 1:05 p.m.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. There's a place in Las Vegas where you can get some exercise along with a history lesson. That place is the Springs Preserve, which has 3.5 miles of trails for walkers. The longest is the paved Exploration Loop Trail, which runs just over 2 miles and flows the perimeter of the nature preserve and archaeological sites. Tickets to the Springs Preserve normally cost about $10 for local adults, but if all you want to do is hike, you can get a Gardens and Trails Pass for free. In Neon Lifestyle, sponsored by Silverton Casino Lodge, this is Las Vegas. If you want to dine with a view of the Strip, you might have to spend extra for that privilege. Some restaurants on the Strip will charge extra for patio or window seats overlooking the city skyline or fountains of the Bellagio. At some spots, that means a minimum spend amount of more than $100 per person. Others charge a flat fee for a prime table.
The reason they can do this is, number one, they can. It's a good use of maximizing an asset, but also because in Las Vegas, with all our visitors, people always want prime tables, and they're willing to pay for that.
Other factors that can determine where you're seated include accommodating regulars, table and party sizes, and balancing server workload.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. There are 2 matchups of top 25 college football teams on Saturday. Number 7 Oregon is a 10-point home favorite at the Westgate Superbook over number 15 USC. And number 8 Oklahoma is favored by 7.5 over number 22 Missouri. In other games involving top 25 teams, number 11 BYU is favored by 2.5 over Cincinnati. Number 14 Vanderbilt is favored by 9.5 over Kentucky. And number 20 Tennessee is favored by 4 over Florida.
And Neon, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. One of the stars performing at the Las Vegas Grand Prix knows what it's like to race around the circuit. John Castellamitas tells us more.
Steve Aoki knows his way around Las Vegas nightclubs. The longtime Las Vegas resident has headlined on the Strip for 2 decades. Aoki also knows his way around the F1 track. 2 years ago, he took a hot lap around the circuit with Toto Wolff, principal of the Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One team. The superstar DJ said running the track at insanely high speeds was one of the most exhilarating experiences of his life. Aoki is in the driver's seat Saturday night at the F1 grid with pre-race performance at the start-finish line. You know what doesn't have a finish line? Go Guide, the free entertainment calendar at neon.lvrj.com. Check us out for more than 2,000 shows and events. Like Las Vegas, it's open 24/7.
Thank you for watching 7 at 7 tonight. One more thing before you go. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal on your favorite streaming platforms. See you Monday for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.